word is just spread. And well, I'm trying to spread the word in Sweden now, and it is spreading. The more people come here, the more people know about it. So it is spreading. Why it's not spreading in Egypt, I don't know.
Maybe Egyptians are not into
no, they're not.
safari too much.
I think also that if I speak for the Swedish tourists, many of the Swedish tourists want an active vacation. They want to do something. They want to see something. They don't want to just sit by the pool and drink drinks. They want to experience something. And this is a trend that has been going on for at least 10 years in Sweden, that people really want to do something.
And probably because Europeans, most of them, they do have a fancier life than Egyptians. That's why they're looking for a simple life and a vacation. But it's the opposite with Egyptians.
Yeah.
They're looking for a fancy vacation.
A fancy life, yes.
For a change.
Yeah. And I used to do a lot of hiking when I was younger. I went to the Swedish mountains both in the winter and the summer, and I went paddling canoe for a week or something like that. But I lost that for about 20-25 years. But then I came here and I just relived that feeling of being outdoors. So now I try to get my old friends to realize that this was the feeling you had when you were young and you were outside a lot.
You wanted to say something?
Yeah, what I realized since I'm here, we are used to loving the sun, loving nature, in whichever, the sand, trees, water, whatever. But what I realized here, they close the windows, they close the doors, they hate the sun, they're afraid of the sun. So this is another reason, I think, that why Egyptians don't really come to the desert, because you can't hide from the sun. So
because you have the sun all the time, so maybe we're trying to run away from the sun.
Exactly.
But they're also very often afraid of, if I tell them that there's a desert fox, they say, we can't go there, it's too dangerous.
It's not, huh?
No, it's not dangerous at all. It's a very cute little fox. Sometimes it takes a shoe or so, but otherwise it's very harmless.
Not harmful.
Oh, no.
So as you said earlier, some people have concerns and questions before they come to this to the Bahariya. So give us some tips for anyone who's watching and would love to come to the desert. What should they know about it? What should they bring with them?
Well, they should dress sensibly. I mean, they should cover, because the sun is very, very strong. Apart from that, just common sense. If they go, for example, on a safari with any of us here in Bahariya, we will have everything for them. We have the food, we have the water, we have the blankets, the mattresses, everything they need to go to the desert. So as long as they just prepared, have decent clothes that just cover you, so you don't get burned. Use sun protection, and just do what the guides tell you to do. You will have a fantastic trip.
And are your children getting into the desert life and safaris and everything, or are they still too young?
Yeah, the oldest one is a boy. He's a little bit like his father. He's already reading tracks. He always tells me when we come home, oh, there was a motorbike, there was a car coming, and he's really good in this. So he's a good compromise from both, really. I don't know. I hope he should choose. He should have the chance to choose. So this is why I have to improve the education, so that he has the chance to choose Germany, maybe. Because he must have the chance to get the German passport, so he must have the chance also to go there.
It's his choice at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So he must have the basic for both. So the one part is giving his father, the other part is me. And the others, they're still too young.
And we wish you the best of luck, and we wish you a happy life here in Bahariya.
Thank you.
And we thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you for coming. You are our guest.
Yes, we're our guest today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stephanie and Ann. We go now for reports.
Yes, and we'll be back.
The Bahariya Oasis has 20 primary, 6 preparatory and 4 secondary schools. Currently, the secondary schools at Bahariya are being upgraded as part of an international quality integration program. The program started with integration and renovation of El Bawiti Secondary School.
مدرسة البويت الثانوية المدرسة الوحيدة على مستوى إدارة الواحات التعليمية.
The Bawiti Secondary School is the only school which acquired the International Quality Certificate. We applied for the appraisal. The committee came and inspected our school. They were satisfied with the quality of the school. First, we had to acquire the quality certificate, and to be able to do so, we created a website and connected it to the Ministry of Education website. We also had to renovate the school infrastructure. We added surveillance cameras to monitor the students' activities. We also installed speakers to be able to communicate with the students and the teachers without having to send someone to fetch them so as not to waste time. And even our stationery were modified. Now our stationery carry the name, logo and the mission of the school. The project included introduction of advanced teaching techniques as well as upgrading of the science and computer laboratories.
There is a development, a comprehensive development. There is a revolution in the field of education, especially in the secondary school in Bahrain. You see, now we are in the computer lab. Students are trained well here, weekly or monthly in the school, to use the internet and to get the information they want. Throughout the teacher's directions, if you ask them, please bring this information from the internet, they go directly by themselves to the lab and get it. And this wasn't before. Before they used to read in the books and to get the information from so many books. On the other hand, it's interesting for them. They like it, and they stay for a long time, and they are never boring. Yeah. They are happy to get the information.
The students were enthusiastic about their study, especially the girls who excelled in their study, that they were offered scholarships abroad.
10 students from England come to our school to speak with us and know about us. Then they become our friends, and they invited us to come to England and stay with them.
The Bawiti Secondary School, a fine role model of education in rural areas. Today's youth are tomorrow's future, and without proper education, we endanger Egypt's development and progress. This required an extensive agenda for the development of education in Egypt. This is Rasha Madi reporting for Nile Cruise.
And we are back from this break to join you from here, the oasis of Bahariya Oasis, the beautiful place where Nile Cruise is coming from. And what do you have now?
We still have more, certainly, on this very special edition of Nile Cruise. Don't go away after this short break.
Bahariya Oasis is famous for its safari tours, especially to the area of the White Desert, a popular destination for travelers and a natural protectorate. Here, a traveler with a four-wheel drive vehicle can examine many formations that illustrate the geological process of the area, which occurred about 144 to 65 million years ago.
Actually, I have heard this place maybe 2 years ago. We have come here 2.5 years ago, and two years ago I heard this place from my colleagues, but I didn't have the chance to come here by myself. This time by this weekend we have the opportunity to come here with my colleagues. Yeah, we will have spent 2 days, today and tomorrow.
As the hills are reduced still further, they become prey to the wind-blown sand, carried only a few meters above the ground. This sand scores the lower portion of the hill and creates the top-heavy mushrooms that dot the plain, and after which the old white desert got its name. Safari guides call this area the Old White Desert, as it is the oldest known area for safari. Fantastic shapes have been sculpted out of the white Cretaceous limestone. You can still see remains of the microscopic marine organisms which formed this desert. Erosion of this layer of the desert plateau has produced isolated snowy hills draped with brown mantles of weathering debris colored by iron oxide. The White Desert is rich with its white chalk sculptures, an entire cast from the theatre of absurd. Others locked into distinct shapes with hummocks scattered in it. These are hills shaped by the small trees that sit on top of them. In the tree's quest for survival, its roots are forever searching for moisture. The oldest and most famous of which is a Persia tree, which is estimated to be 200 years old.
It was the whole family who decided to go here to Egypt, and also we wanted to go to the desert as well, yes, and the oasis was on the way.
Next we want to be a few days in the desert. I guess we will sleep outside near the beautiful surroundings, and I think it's our unforgettable moments for our whole life.
There is no perfect time to see the White Desert. Each day offers a new treat, each hour a new change, as the color intensifies under certain light.
The desert. Yes. The place where no one. The place where you can find your peace of mind. We call it off the beaten track. Far from the noise, far from the known places, Luxor and Aswan, Bahariya is a new kind of tourism that find in this time. Really, the oasis and the desert exactly attract a lot of people all over the world come to see the White Desert exactly. This is, I call it the magical place. I cannot express how it is beautiful. You can go yourself and see by your eyes.
The White Desert is a paradise for rock hounds, amateur geologists and safari lovers. The White Desert, with its beautiful limestone formations, created millions of years ago when the Theseus Sea prevailed in the area. It's a feast for both the soul and the eye. This is Rasha Madi reporting for Nile Cruise.
And we are back with joint